very first contestant this evening is Divya Gopisetty. Divya.
In 1920, women gained the right to vote in the United States, culminating a 3-generation-long struggle for some access to the political sphere. The struggle was more than a fight for political and workforce rights. It was a fight for John Stuart Mill's principle, which regulates that the legal subordination of one sex to the other is wrong in itself. As a woman, I am blessed to be a part of this country. I live in a time where women possess rights that were inconceivable just 100 years ago. And these rights are owed to the women and men that fought, rebelled, and dedicated their time to the equality cause. But the fight in America, contrary to popular belief, isn't over. The vicious chains of discrimination against women have transformed into subtle manacles of injustice against women. My reason for presenting this speech is simple. I believe that our generation must realize that female discrimination does still exist in America. The pay gap is real. As we, both men and women, liberate our minds to see the injustice, we will outpace the weaker sector of society, those who discriminate, and will naturally approach an unprejudiced nation. Last summer, researchers at Yale published a study proving that physicists, biologists, and chemists are likely to view a young male scientist more favorably than a woman with the same qualifications. Presented with identical summaries of the accomplishments of 2 imaginary applicants, professors at 6 major research institutions were significantly more willing to offer the man a job. If they did hire the woman, they set her salary on average nearly $4,000 lower than the man's. Surprisingly, female scientists were just as biased as their male counterparts. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the Equal Pay Act in the United States. But the U.S. Census Bureau says that in 2013, women only make 77 cents for every dollar men make. Women on average earn less than men in virtually every single occupation. Many rightfully ask what the cause of the pay gap is then. In 2010, the Census Bureau reported that the median salary of a single, childless woman under the age of 30 was greater than that of her male counterparts. This is not surprising, as the majority of college graduates, 57%, are female. However, this number is noteworthy because it is the only group of women that have a pay advantage. It has been shown that as women grow older and start raising family, this pay advantage disappears. As women graduate from college and start settling down, they know it'll be difficult to both work a job and raise a family. Consider the fact that only 4% of Fortune 1000 CEOs are female. Indira Kainui, CEO of Pepsi, says to women, "You have got to work extremely hard to make it happen for you. If you want to reach the top of the company, you have got to work twice as hard as your male counterparts." Not only did Ms. Nui reach the top of her company, but she also settled down and helped raise a family with 2 daughters. Many times, women feel obligated to give up their career goals in order to raise a family. This mentality, along with the fact that we still face discrimination in the workforce, is alarming for our nation. For a country that strives towards equality, these are issues. To be resolved, we need efforts from both men and women. We need all to open their minds and act according to the revelation that most already know, that women are equally as smart, capable, and hardworking. That hiring should be based solely on qualifications, not whether the person has a Y chromosome. That the revolution for equality in America is still in progress, and we cannot ignore the disparities. At the same time, women and men need to work together to achieve their dreams. When both the husband and wife work, for example, the responsibilities at the home should be divided. To the woman in the audience, know what you want to contribute to the world and outpace those who make your goals difficult for you to accomplish. Know who you are as a person and embrace everything about yourself, including your gender. Know that it is possible to reach both your career and family goals. Men and women, realize that as an individual, as an employee, as an employer, as a citizen of the United States of America, you have rights and you have influence. With your influence, be a role model for the rest of your community and show your community what kind of world you want to be a part of. One where women and men are created and treated as equals. As we turn our oppression into opportunity, one of the hindrances to human improvement will be gone. And it will, as John Stuart Mill said, be replaced by a principle of perfect equality, admitting no power or privilege on the one side